FA Youth Cup time tomorrow night. We've got with us now striker Ano, defender Toby Sibbick. Big game coming up against Watford. Chance for the Dons fans to get to know a little bit about you both. Dan, first of all, how did we get to come across you? How did you sign for Wimbledon?
I started at Wimbledon under 12s. Like I was at a Sunday League team, Devon Falcons. Then I heard that I should come on trial here. Came on trial, done well, scored a few goals. Mark liked me. Then I just stayed at the club.
Was there any ever interest from any other club, or was it always Wimbledon for you?
Actually I trialled at like Charlton and Crystal Palace, but never got in. They always said come next season, but I didn't go in there. So.
Fair enough. Good. We're lucky to have got you. Toby, tell us about yourself. I mean, it's been a meteoric rise for yourself this season. You've broken into the 18s. You've impressed a lot of people. How did we come to sign you?
Well, I started football at a really young age, about under 7. My dad took me to my local club, and then I just kept on playing football from there, getting higher and higher, playing at a better level. And then it wasn't too long ago, but in December last year, my old team played AFC Wimbledon, and then that game, funny enough, I scored. And then they asked me to come and trial, so I trialled for quite a long time, and then I got signed recently in May, just before the last game of the season against Brentford. So yeah, it's good.
So you've always been a centre back, not a goal scorer?
Nah, just always centre back.
And in terms of sort of modelling your game on players in the current game as well, who do you look up to? We spoke to a few of the lads in the past, and they seem to sort of lean towards a few Chelsea legends. I suppose you're another one yourself, are you?
Yeah, well, I really like John Terry, like when I was watching him as I was younger, but as a modern day centre back now, I'm looking at Rafael Varane. I think he's like really good and talented as a young player.
Dan, as a striker for yourself?
Lionel Messi, it has to be, because he has different range of finishing and he's just class.
Absolutely. Let's go back over the FA Youth Cup run now. And let's start off with the Woking game first. Very impressive result, but room for improvement, Dan, perhaps, in that one.
Yeah,
tell us about that.
Like in the first half, we were like just overindulgent, like keeping the ball, too many touches, and then we started to go into the game more, and then we just started scoring, kept our heads, kept a clean sheet, so everything was good.
Toby, against Ebbsfleet, we were really on our game. We could have been out of sight by half time. Could you tell us about that one?
Yeah, I think it was a big night, and we knew Ebbsfleet had beat Gillingham, so they weren't taken to be. We didn't approach them easily, so we knew they would give us a good game. So we approached the game with the right mentality. We went 1-0 up, and to be honest, we hit the post and the bar with Dan's effort, and we could have been 3-4 up by half time, but we stuck to our game plan. We did well. We kept a clean sheet, and we got a second goal in the second half.
We don't want to put too much pressure on you, but I mean, apparently it's the biggest game in the academy's history. Going to Watford, going to Vicarage Road.
Yeah.
What's your focus like for this one? What's Mark been telling you?
Well, he's been telling us he doesn't want us to overthink it. He just wants us to go out there, play football, just be ourselves, and just show people what we can do and impress everyone who's coming to watch. Good
stuff, Dan. You were part of the squad that obviously got as far as playing Burnley last season. Really great generation of players we had last season as well. Kind of came up a little bit short, a little bit disappointing. What can that group of players that are still in for this season learn from that game?
Just that, basically, like we're playing against players that they might be better than us, but if we play our game, we will come up on top of them. But we didn't stick to what we did against Burnley, so that's how we lost. We went up easily.
But for yourself, your own form at the moment, you're pretty much on fire as a striker for the 18s, for the 21s as well now. How do you see your form going at the moment?
Yeah, it's going pretty well, pretty confident. Like tomorrow I want to score, get a couple goals, hopefully lead us into the next round.
And Toby, yourself as well, I mean, I've seen sometimes you take to Twitter after a game.
Yeah.
I think, as I said, you've had a cracking season so far as a centre-back, but you're kind of a little bit critical of yourself at times. Tell us about your mentality behind that.
Well, sometimes after a game, I reflect on myself and how my performance went. And sometimes I feel I played average, but there's certain headers and tackles and passes that I could have done better on. So I just reflect on that, and then I look ahead to I look ahead to the future and see what else I can do and prepare on that.
But you're getting noticed because, I mean, Alan Reeves is picking up on yourself, Paul Callan-By, for the 21s. So what's it like training with Alan Reeves?
Yeah, it's good. He's helped us a lot since the start of the season. We, just after pre-season actually, we went out, we were doing defending, how to like come around attackers, how to head the ball, reading different flights of the ball. And it's helped us a lot as we're taking it into our game now. We're winning more headers, winning more tackles from the air, coming around the striker, so it's going well.
And Dan, for yourself as well, I mean, as I said, you were part of the squad last season, you had Ben Harris and Ryan Sweet, they stepped up to the 21s. Is that sort of like the next stepping stone for yourself? What do you want to do from here?
Yeah, I want to start starting for the 21s more regularly, because after 21s is first team, so I want to get in and around the 21s so I can get first team as well.
What's the mentality been like amongst the group this week heading up for this game? And we've just seen you come out from a session just now. How's everybody shaping up for this?
Everyone's pretty confident, like they're all up for it and ready to go.
Have you been able to do a bit of video analysis, Toby, on Watford?
Well, we're going to do that this afternoon, just after lunch. See, there's a couple set pieces. We worked to one that they do, so we're going to have a good look at them and give them a go tomorrow.
And we've seen this week as well already a remarkable result in the FA Youth Cup. Met Police's youth team knocking out Burnley. Yeah. Does that give you tremendous belief? How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I think when we played Esley and we knew we had Watford, I think we had belief before that. We thought that if we beat Esley, the next stage is Watford at Vicarage Road, as you said. So yeah, we want to give them a go. I think we're confident in ourselves that we can go out there and beat them.
Dan, final word for you. You're going to be stepping out of that tunnel at Vicarage Road tomorrow night. What's going to be going through your mind?
Nothing, just football. Just what I'm going to do, making runs, just making the defenders' nightmare hell.
The mood in the camp is confident going to this one. We know it's going to be a tough test, but you feel confident, yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff to end on. Chaps, good luck to you both tomorrow night, and thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.